Hello.
Max's house. We about to go shoot an interview with the boy, man. You know what I'm saying? If you know us and you've been following us for the past few years, you know that we've interviewed Max before.
Very true.
What you don't know is that we've seen him outside of the video stuff multiple times. So I am excited to go in here
Super excited.
and talk about
The coolest stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, he
Cool
got
stuff.
a song with La Seraphim coming out.
He
I
got all
want
type
to
of
talk
stuff
about
going.
that.
Bro, you're the best host on earth. Yo.
Thanks, man.
Look at that. Look at all the snacks over there.
All type of stuff. We got snacks.
We at Mom's crib, and you know when you get the billboard, you gotta bring it to Mom's crib.
Bring it to Mom's house always. She did it, and it's very cluttery, but like I feel like I write better with clutter. Like, I almost
you
need
see?
weird stuff to see.
That's good.
Like get inspired by something. Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
I
Everybody
literally
has their creative process.
Yeah, there's a picture of a butterfly in the house, and the song "Butterflies" in the album came because I walked out of the house and I saw that, and I walked in here and I was like, "What about butterflies?" Was the title.
Dude.
So
You just don't know.
There's
Like,
like a Holy Spirit in this house almost.
Let's go.
I think so.
Yeah,
we thank the
there's-
songwriting universe, gods, whatever you believe in.
Bro. Why you hide him though? You got all the way back there. Your tour experience is probably different from his
Dude,
tour
he's been here for
experience.
some crazy stuff too. Miles has been.
Really?
He was at the show, the August D show backstage.
I'm interested, bro. I want to hear all about it because
Yeah.
even though you guys were on tour at the same time,
Yeah.
right?
Quick, I just
His
wanna
experience
see
was
the
so much different from yours.
Very different
Right.
experience.
So I'd love to hear it.
I'm bringing him
Obviously.
to Korea for the first time at the end of this month, though, which
You're
I'm
going to
hyped.
Korea
Korea
this
next
month?
month?
I'm going into the end of this month.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and next month.
Uh-oh.
We might be there at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow,
might.
that'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
Try to do
we're,
some things.
we're excited, man. We're doing some.
So like one of my dreams, I'm like a hobbyist, right? So I
Yeah,
have like
yeah.
a list of like stuff I want to do.
Yeah.
And one of them is produce a trap K-pop song.
Cool.
Stupid, right?
No, not stupid.
It's
That's
not
awesome.
But
stupid.
it's like
cool,
I like
actually.
to dream, right? And
Why not?
to be a dreamer, you have to be delusional. And
You
I
have to
think
be.
that's fun.
Nothing better than kind of having a seemingly crazy idea and
Exactly.
then
Just
seeing
making
it come
it
to
happen.
fruition.
Exactly.
And,
Yeah.
wow, look at that.
Like
That's
how
amazing.
much of a story that would be, like, and
Yeah.
and then I could tell it to my daughter.
I'm excited to hear that trap K-pop song when it comes out.
Amen. I'll
Yeah,
tell you.
let's
That's
go.
just
Give me
probably
4 or
gonna be
5
amazing.
years.
Yeah, that's
4 or 5
perfect.
years.
I mean,
or
since
something.
we're talking about music and the cameras are rolling,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there's no intro at this point. We all know who Max
Yeah.
is.
Gorgeous.
Max.
Yeah, baby.
When was the first time you picked up an instrument? Because
Ooh.
you went from acting,
Yeah.
Nickelodeon, right, to
Yeah.
to when was the first time you said, all right, and what instrument was it?
Ukulele
Oh,
in
really?
Central Park
What?
when I was
Ukulele?
growing up in New York. One of my
What?
best friends, she married me at my wedding. Her name's Madeline.
Okay.
And it was honestly pretty late. I mean, I like played piano and all that kind of stuff growing up, but not well.
Uh-huh.
But we were in Central Park, and I'll never forget that she like passed me the ukulele, and it just felt like my little instrument. I started taking it everywhere with me. And funny enough, in Rags, the movie
Okay.
that I was on a Nickelodeon,
Uh-huh.
that ukulele I played all the time wasn't written in the movie. They told me, don't bring your ukulele to the audition. It's like a hip hop musical.
Okay.
And I didn't listen because I was just like, whatever, it's my thing at the time. I brought
Yeah.
it everywhere.
Wow.
And they wrote it into the whole movie, which was really cool. So
Your introduction to entertainment in general started in Nickelodeon, right?
Well,
Or was there?
Well, my first like real pro gig was this show on Broadway called 13 when I was 16, when I was younger, and I was a swing, which means you're an understudy to multiple parts in the show. So it's like me and 5 other kids in the basement of this theater, just like running our different parts every night. And yeah, it was a cool show. Like Ariana Grande was in it with me and Liz Gillies, and
That's
we
dope.
all sort of grew up doing this show.
That's so
Nice.
sick.
And yeah, it was really cool. That was sort of the start, and then I did some other like TV things and stuff, and then but Nickelodeon was really
The first big.
it was it really was an awesome arrival. And again, it was cool that they really embraced just who I
Who
was.
you were? Yeah.
So like, let's draw the timeline. 16, 13, right?
Yes.
And then from there, what age was Nickelodeon?
18, yeah,
18,
a couple
2 years later.
2 years later, yeah.
And then when did you start music?
I was always doing music. I put
okay.
like a
Okay.
really music was always the number
okay.
one. Funny enough,
I thought there was a transition.
it was I actually was doing the acting because I was just looking for ways to like incorporate the music, I guess.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah,
Like High
so-
School Musical, those vibes.
Yeah, I mean, I like
good one.
I put out like an EP when I think I was 15. Like it's still up. It's
Okay.
called First Encounters.
You're
It was like
brave, man.
Max Schneider, full name, whole thing. And my first song is called the Coconut Song. It was
Oh.
crazy. It was, but yeah, sometimes people are like Coconut Song at my show. It's like the real
Yo,
OG.
so how do you feel when you hear that though?
It's always cute. I'm always like,
cute.
wow, that's crazy that you know that.
Yeah.
So that was the suit. But then, yeah, I think I did the acting stuff because I was kind of I was just trying to find opportunities, and at this point I'm more confident with it. Eventually I stopped doing the acting as much, but at the time I didn't have the confidence that I could just do the music.
So when did you feel like the confidence switch turned on?
Honestly, in a real way, not until after Nickelodeon. Okay. That's when I was like, it's a kind of boring thing, but I was shelved at a record label, they call it. So it was like because I was on Nickelodeon, I had a record label deal, but they wouldn't let me put my own music out. So that's how I started doing the covers on YouTube. That was like the loophole.
Yeah.
And then once I got out of that deal, I think I just finally just said like, if I don't start doing it, then when am I gonna do it?
Exactly.
So that was when I started just committing to it, and that was the beginning.
All right, let's keep going with this story.
Yeah, sure.
So
sure.
when did you get two sides of the coin on this one?
Where are we going?
Okay, I'm gonna just do the first one. I thought. When did you get your first hit?
Ooh,
damn.
And what was it? But
Great
there's
question.
a better question, by the way.
That's I guess it depends how you say it. I would say I feel like my song "Lights Down Low" is probably the one that most people would know as like
And
my
how
first
old were you?
one, and that one was when I was 23.
Okay.
Yeah, 20. Well, yeah.
Okay.
And then I had done another song before that did pretty well called Gibberish that a lot of people, that's another one I don't really play live anymore, and people are like, justice for gibberish.
They yell it out in the crowd?
All the time. I have signs at the shows that are like, justice for gibberish.
That's so cool, yeah.
I should probably play a little bit of it.
Yeah, you should.
At
At some point, give it to him, man.
Yeah, I started to play the rag stuff in the set. I didn't used to, and now I'm just like, whatever you're here for, I'm grateful. So
Right.
So the other side of the coin was, what was the first euphoric moment for you? That happy moment in music.
I'm gonna say there's a place in New York called Gramercy Theater. It's like an intimate venue, and I remember headlining and selling that out for my first time, and which was really cool.
What age?
No, not late. It was late in life. It was
26?
like 20. I think I was 24, 25. Yeah.
That's a year later, bro.
Yeah, it was pretty.
It
Yeah.
was late in life.
Come on.
A year
I just
later.
I've been doing this since I was so little that it was
Right.
to me but it's not. Anybody can start at any age. That's definitely the vibe. Whether you hit it when you're like in your 30s or not, But
100%.
Yeah, 24 I think I was when that happened. And I remember one of those moments where everyone was like chanting Max in the middle of the set, and I started crying.
Let's go. That was euphoric.
And and I remember that really clearly because it was just, and I've played some shows, like way bigger shows, that I didn't have that feeling. So it's like, it doesn't really matter how big it is. Sometimes it's like, what if that moment is for you?
24. Okay, let's keep going.
Yeah. I hope it's 24. I don't know. I think it was 24.
It's all good. It's 24,
Who knows?
25.
Yeah, whatever.
One or the other.
Somewhere right there.
But this is the reason why I'm saying this, because I'm trying to paint the story vividly for the people that are watching, right?
Yeah.
So this is the context here, right? Okay, 24.
Yeah.
Now this is where we come in, right? When did you start with K-pop, and how was the beginning?
Great question. Obviously, K-pop changed my life. The beginning was Jungkook. Changed my life in so many ways, and it was Drop Me in the Playlist and sang one of my songs on his live. The song One More Weekend. I forget how long ago, maybe 7 years ago.
Okay,
it's been a while.
Okay.
And I remember it vividly because I loved that song so much, and I kept telling all the powers that be, like, guys, this is a special song. Why aren't we doing anything for this?
Yeah.
And then Jungkook sang it on this live. And I remember people being so excited, and I was like, what is happening right now?
Wow.
And then I was like, who is this? And I started listening to BTS and the music, and I was like, genuinely, I always felt like a real outsider in my world. Like my fashion, my wholesomeness, as you call it, I guess. Like,
wholesome.
And there was something I was really I already was drawn to the second that I discovered BTS specifically. I just was like, wow, these guys are wearing amazing outfits.
Yeah.
They seem really nice.
So different, right?
And I was
comfortable. Right?
Yeah, and I genuinely was. I felt very connected because I thought that was really cool. I was like, oh, this is my vibe. Where's this been all my life?
So interesting.
Yeah, that was just my vibe.
Given that you're like one of the Americans that the whole K-pop community likes, it seems like they see the link between you.
The connection for sure.
Grateful you say that. Thanks, man.
Nah, it's true. It's like you, Ryan Reynolds, and
good company. My favorite.
Halsey.
I love Ryan
So
Reynolds.
many.
So
yeah, she's awesome.
I think it's for the right reasons, and there's a link.
Yeah, totally.
So since we're talking about discovery here,
yes,
right, and how we discovered K-pop, and then just to tell you guys a little bit how we discovered Max, obviously is from a Sugar song, right?
Wait, I remember what you
I want to talk about. I would
I
love
totally
for Max
forgot. That's how we.
to talk about how he discovered us now, right?
Yeah.
It's
the
so
funniest
good.
story
I
ever.
love
I
it.
hate the story. I don't know why. This is how good
As
of
you
a
should
person
be,
Max
as
is.
you should be.
Max is such a good person. He sees positive in everything.
Yeah, literally.
But, you know, just like I said, we're very unfiltered. That's why
Yep.
they like us. That's why everybody,
Yep.
if it's in the head, it's going to come out. And we're real
Wait, Miles
people,
doesn't
right?
know this either.
And so we was listening to Sugar Feet, Max, Burn It. Where's the song? Is it there?
I don't have
That's
the
Blueberry Eyes.
That's Blueberry
You
Eyes.
don't got
yeah,
Burn
yeah.
It in here?
No, no,
All
no,
right,
no,
cool.
fine.
Anyways, I was listening to the song album for the first time. And yeah, it was a carpool karaoke, and Usman right here, this stupid guy.
Oh, I
I love Eminem so much. Like, I love Eminem so much. And bro, we don't get that many. Well, now we get features.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
back
this
then,
is true.
we wasn't getting that many features. So it's
Yeah.
like,
No.
if you get one feature, you gotta make sure that feature counts type shit,
Yeah.
right? And so I'm here praying to God, like, Sugar, you got August D coming, make this shit count for me. And so I came in with a bias, listened to the song. Song was great, obviously. Still listening to it to this day, like all of you guys. And yeah, at the end of the song, I was like, you know, Sugar could have did better with the feature. I said, Sugar, why didn't you call up Eminem? This is like, you know, me being childish. That's what I said. You know what this guy did?
What do you do?
This guy commented on the video. I'm gonna read what you said, yo. Do you remember?
Go.
I don't remember what I said.
don't remember
I don't
that?
remember what I said.
I was all like, this guy.
I
What did I
hate
say? Oh my God,
this
what did I
moment
say?
of me. I hate this. I
no,
don't
what
know
did
why
I
I did this.
I hope it's not bad.
He's like nervous. Like, what
What
did I
did
say?
I say? What did I say?
Because yo, like, we're just kids. We're doing stupid shit. We don't think artists
Did I
be
say
watching.
I think this was like 4 years ago, maybe.
Read what you said.
I need to look
dude.
at you. You have to
Read
comment.
what you said.
I'm gonna ignore the part where you said he could have got a better feature. Just like, thanks for the love on the song.
He literally
That's so true. I'm glad.
So when you wrote that,
called me up on my shit.
what were you thinking, bro?
I just was like, because I remember you said something nice though. You were like, you liked the song when you're like, he could have gotten a better feature.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Okay,
well, hey, you said one thing
You
nice.
see, he takes the positive. That's why you gotta love Matt.
Yeah, he's a great guy,
appreciate it,
man.
man.
Great guy.
I one of my favorite comedians, I'm not gonna say who it was, I did an anthem at one of the Knicks games, and I'll never forget, he was like, he said something really nasty about the way I look, but he was like, great voice. And I was like, at least he thinks I have a great voice. I was like, sick. That's
He's
nice.
like, I take the positive out
That's
of
all I really
everything.
care about. Like, as long
Right,
as you like the music aspect, the rest is like, I mean, you gotta brush it off. You know?
Right. So then how do you...
No, no,
I had
can't
to
believe-
say it.
I can't
I
believe
had to
how
say
far
sorry on
we've come,
camera. I
and
know.
that's how we were.
No,
That's how we met Max.
Wait,
So,
that's-
that was
good.
because then after that, I think, you know, we said that we had that little interview call, right?
Yeah.
We talked about
2
it
years
a
ago,
little
3.
bit, which was hilarious. And now,
So
2 years
good.
later, we're here.
Here we
Crazy.
are. you
4
know.
years later.
Is it 4?
Yeah.
4 years
Oh my
later.
God, you're right.
Trust his
4 years.
brain. He knows
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Dude,
Sorry about
2020. I know only because that's my last album. This is my new album. So
that.
it took me too long.
Look at you.
Again, the positive is that you're honest, and I appreciate the honesty. And who was
Thank
I?
you,
Like,
man.
unless you knew me before, Eminem, you're
Listen.
right. Sugar's the best.
Hey, wait. Don't.
Where's the Eminem
Listen,
feature as well?
Let's sit that down somewhere.
But
okay?
also,
I don't wanna talk about this.
I'm
I
honored.
thought of deleting the video.
I'm honored. And I give Sugar the most love, and why he's such an incredible person. He similarly gave me such an opportunity just based on our connection. We met. It wasn't like when we met, he wasn't like, let's do a feature. Like, we hung out, we bonded, and then he asked me after to do it just because we seemed to have a good vibe and connection, and he liked my music. So it was like, he really took a big chance on me, especially because I know he's an incredible artist. So I'm sure he could have had anybody. So I was really honored that he chose to work with me.
He could have had Eminem.
Who knows, man? You think so?
I'm being stupid right now. But yo, Eminem is hard to get, dude. Like,
Yeah,
he
that's
doesn't even
true.
go out.
Oh my God, I met this guy at a show this summer. This is random about Eminem though.
Okay.
But this security guard guy comes up to me, and we're playing this arena in Orlando. I'm like about to go on stage.
Uh-oh.
I'm feeling good. It's sold out. I'm having a good
nice.
time.
Okay.
We're sitting. Miles is
you was
laughing
there?
so hard. So
Miles
literally,
laughing.
this is 10 minutes before. And again, the security guard was really nice. He was
Okay.
like at my soundcheck. He's like, Max, what's up? You could tell he was a fan. So he comes back. This is 15 minutes before I'm gonna go on this stage, and he's like, hey man, like, you really gotta get like an Ed Sheeran or Eminem feature, man. Like, why are you not as big as them? Like,
Wow.
he was being so sweet, but he was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
an Eminem feature would change your life. I'm like, thank you so much, man. I have to get on stage right
Oh
now.
my
So, but thank you for the advice.
Oh boy.
How did you get that? Like,
How did you take it in?
I don't.
Because you
it's
gotta perform.
I think it's. I just thought it was ironic. I was like, man, I'm about to. I think I'm okay. I'm like, gonna get on this arena stage.
okay.
I'm really happy to be here. It's all good. And if I'm meant to get there, I will. But I'm happy.
How did you manage to get a mindset like, because you don't?
Yeah, you're
most
positive.
people aren't just
Oh,
born
thanks,
with
guys.
that, bro. Like you
super
gotta
positive.
kind of learn to take in criticism as well, right? Like you
Sure.
seem like you're so good at taking in criticism.
Thanks, man. I think I have worked on it a lot in therapy, I'll be honest. There's a
Okay.
big part of it that has been a big, because I can't help what people say about me, you know? And I think there's two, you can either block it out fully, and I know a lot of artists like that who are just like, I don't want to see it, I don't want to look at comments. Or I think it's been nice to be self-aware to the point where as long as it's something that I can't change, what am I gonna do? Like,
Right.
you don't like me, you don't like my music, there's nothing I can really do. But
Right.
but if it's something that I could improve maybe, or like I'm open to criticism if it's something that I want to improve. But again, if it's I've started to learn, it hurts when people say mean things. But if I've started to realize like I am just this person, and if I can't convince you to be into me if you're not into who I am.
That's a good way of thinking of stuff.
authentic.
So just for my soul and my heart.
Did what I say hurt?
No.
Yes, thank you.
No, I got you, baby. That's why I commented that.
Let's go.
Now I can grieve. I'm done.
Here we go.
So 25, you started Jungkook, showed you love on a music that meant a lot to you. You felt understood. You felt heard
Yes.
from the ones that needs to hear you because they understand, right?
Yes.
And so, boom. How did Suga come into the play? Okay, you said that,
Oh well, so
okay.
then, well, I guess the story is that so then they both started. That was like a year later. More music comes out. I had the song "Love Me Less" that came out, and both Jungkook and Suga gave some love to it. They like put it on their playlists and stuff. And then I went to Korea for the first time, and I put the show on sale. And I thought the site was broken. It was like it sold out in like a minute.
Immediately,
which is
yeah.
those things you hear, but that doesn't. Most of the stuff I do is just work hard to get it.
Right.
And that was a really like, is this real?
Pivotal
moment. So I go to Korea, and connect with their teams and stuff. And I was supposed to meet both Jungkook and Suga at Hybe or Big Hit at the time. And Jungkook was like in the hospital that day. He got sick, and they were like, "We're so sorry. But he can't. But Suga can still make it. You still want to meet?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." And it's kind of interesting. The universe works in mysterious ways. I don't know if we would have like connected just us as much.
Yeah.
If both were in the room, maybe we would have had a different conversation. But
That's true.
but again, somehow it's just me and Suga and we and the translators and everything. And yeah, we just we got into it. And again, most people know this. I'm sure Army knows, but the basketball conversation came up, which is like the one sport I'm obsessive with.
Okay.
That's my sport. And I didn't know that Suga meant shooting guard. I wasn't aware at the time, and then find out that he's like really into basketball and that stuff.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even about music at that point. Then we're just like in it on basketball.
Yeah.
And then I find out he's never been to a game before. I'm like, you've never been to a game?
I gotta take you.
Exactly. Of
course.
And then
Yeah.
and then I'm sure everybody knows that. Then fast
Well,
forward.
I didn't know that.
Oh, cool. Well,
That's
fast
crazy.
forward.
So his first game was with you.
Was with me, and I forget they were like,
That's cool.
because he wanted to see LeBron live, so we went and saw the Lakers and stuff, and it was actually the Kobe Bryant tribute night, which was really special too. We all were there.
I know that you're friends with 17 as well, Hoshi, and and you know what's crazy? The day you posted the story of like you and Hoshi the first time, I think that was like 2000. I don't know. When was it?
I think like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
when
2
was that?
years
Yeah,
ago?
the last.
Dude,
yeah,
I
yeah. Couple trips
screenshotted
ago.
it because I said, "Yo, I'm gonna interview him and I'm gonna ask him about this."
Okay, cool.
And now we have more tea to talk about. But
There you go.
So in 17, Hoshi was your first friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was just a really big fan of the music, and and he was just giving a lot of love, and which was really cool. And then Joshua as well. He he's from here, so he speaks English perfectly.
Yeah.
And Hoshi, I gotta learn more Korean because anytime I hang out with him, he's so sweet, man. He's just smiling and I don't know enough Korean and he doesn't know English. So,
y'all just smiling at
Joshua's he's just translating, and I'm just like, I feel bad for Joshua. I'm like, oh man. So he's like saying everything I'm saying to Hoshi, and but what a beautiful soul. I love collaborating, clearly, and I bring it back in a therapy sense because I'm an only child and I'm a solo artist.
Okay.
So I think there's something in me that I love sharing it with somebody. I like to be able to like text a friend and be like, our song's doing this, or I don't know. There's something about sharing, and of course I have my own solo songs, but it's also cool to just work with my favorite artists. I've worked with so many wonderful people, but Yoonjin, I'm excited about this song because this was another I think that the song means a lot to me because my wife and I got engaged 4 months into dating. So we were pretty stupid in love. The song,
which is great.
And it worked out. And I've never really, funny enough, I do all these love songs with guys. I don't know if you noticed that. I never do love songs with girls. So it's like she's one of the first actual love songs with a female voice.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited for that.
Hey, can
That's
we
all
make
you
a
can do.
song together?
Yeah, you want to make it?
So there's a booth, guys.
Maybe we'll once I'm out of album once I'm out of album promo mode, maybe we'll make your dream come true.
Oh shit!
That'd be cool. What if we did a K-pop trap song?
That's crazy.
That then we pitched to groups, and what if a group did your K-pop trap song, dude?
Max. All right,
That's on
You
the
know
top
what
of his
I'm
bucket
saying?
list.
All right.
you know?
That's top 3 for sure. God damn.
Okay. I don't know when, but I will come back to this interview one day, and we're gonna do it.
I need to give you a good birthday
Nah.
I need to give you a fire birthday present.
He said, I need to pay your mortgage. No.
Boy. God damn, that's crazy.
That'd be
You're
cool.
the best, dude.
That'd be
Cool.
dope,
Just,
man.
I mean,
Yeah,
regardless whether it happens or not, I just
No, it
appreciate
will
the
happen.
intention.
I'm true to my
Uh-oh.
word. It'll happen.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
This,
We write all the time, so you might as well. Why not? You come on in.
Shoot,
We'll try
let me
one.
be a fly on the wall sometime, you know?
Yeah,
like,
baby.
I'm down to just be in the back, record the behind
I'm
the
gonna
scenes,
literally
whatever.
I'm gonna see if you can get some top lines in there. And stuff. I don't know if you'll be producing, but maybe you will.
Stop it. I don't know what to do.
He's getting excited.
I don't know what
Look.
to do right
I mean,
now,
I feel like
bro.
you know enough,
Shit.
like you love the songs enough.
Yeah.
I mean,
That'd
I'm
be
just
crazy.
passionate and I love creativity, but I mean, you know, I may not know the language, but I can feel it and I get the vibe, so I think I can hang.
I see that.
I
Look
hope.
at that sparkle in his eyes.
He's
You see it,
sneaky.
right?
I love it. I want that then.
You know what?
I'm gonna
Let me
make it
stop
happen.
talking. Let me get these
No.
blueberry eyes.
I'm gonna make it happen. I'm excited for it.
Look at him.
It's
Look.
gonna happen.
Let me have one, man.
Yeah, please.
See, I had a comment. Somebody said something like they noticed that I'm bad at taking compliments, and every time somebody gives me a compliment or show me love, I deflect it, throw it back at them. I didn't reply to the comment, or the DM. But I think it's true. Like every time somebody says something about me, I just throw it back.
I've been the same way for a long time,
Is it good
and
or
I
bad?
just recently, I don't know what
I don't
it
know if
is.
it's good
I don't
or
think
bad.
I don't think it's either. But recently, I've gone on a journey where I'm listening more, so it's just a thank you, and then if there is a true compliment to give back, do it. But yeah, taking a compliment is tough. I agree. It's like you feel, I've always been that way, so I get what you're saying.
It's uneasy, huh?
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
time someone's like, "I love your energy," I'm like, "No, I'm reciprocating."
I love your energy. You're great.
You're amazing.
You great shoes.
Dude, I need you to make a song called "Gratitude."
Gratitude. That's gonna be our change.
Is that the
He
name of the song?
switched it right back on me. He threw it right back.
BTS yet to come.
Oh yes.
Let's talk about
It's
it.
right there,
That's
Billboard,
right there,
beautiful,
yes,
eh?
indeed.
And it's
Yes,
in your
sir.
mom's house. I love it. So,
Yes.
talk to us about this. Is there like a fun story here, or is it
Fun story? Yeah, there's a fun story. Let me again. Sometimes my stories are too long, so let me shorten
No,
this.
go on.
I need
my
the
my
long
shortened story is I remember I was going to New York for like press stuff at the time, and I knew BTS was there probably around the same time. So reached out to their team like, hey, can we meet up, hang out? And they're like, oh, we're missing you by one day.
Oh.
And then they said, but do you ever write for other artists? Like, because we have this track for like BTS's next single, and we'd love you to try to write a song to it. And I was like, whoa, oh yeah, done. Like anytime you guys ask,
Yeah.
I will write as many songs.
Beautiful.
So first song I write, it was literally on the plane from LA to New York, like a day later.
Yeah.
And I'm just in the plane, I'm in the bathroom, I'm like singing these melodies in the bathroom on the plane.
The dedication.
I'm just like, you know what? I'm inspired. I'm gonna do it. And so
You don't wait. Good.
I do all of that. I get to my place in New York, and my guitar player's been with me for 10 years. He records me. He's my everything. We go in my bedroom. We record the demo, and literally in my bedroom, we just hit up a mic, record the demo, do it, send it off. Don't think much of it.
Yeah.
Over the next like 4 months, I write with some of the best songwriters in LA. I do 4 more songs, I think, to that track.
Really?
Just
Okay.
keep writing.
Okay.
I'm like, I just want to make sure I give it everything I can, just so I know I gave it my best shot.
Right.
So I don't hear anything at all. And I'm like, you know what? Someone else got it. All good. I'm glad I tried.
Yeah.
So then I went to BTS's SoFi Stadium show. And it was the first time, I brought my wife, it was the first time she was going to see this world that had affected our life in such a huge way.
Right.
And so we get there, and one of the incredible A&Rs, I don't know if she's comfortable with me saying her name, but she greets us at the gate and brings us in. And she starts walking us in. She's like, "Congratulations, by the way." And I was like, "What? What do you mean?" Like, I don't know if I should tell you. It's cool to say now, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
She's like, "I don't know if I should tell you, but like, yeah, you're on the main song. Like that's." And I was like, still didn't believe it. I was like, "What? Are you kidding me?" That's like a big part of my life now. I write a lot of songs, a lot that nobody ever hears too.
Yeah,
I've written
Jackson Wayne, right?
Oh yeah. I've done a lot with Jackson.
like
Thanks,
that
man. Yeah.
Have you guys met? Obviously, right?
We haven't met. Isn't that crazy?
I met him before you. Yes.
Crazy. I went to his show in LA too, and he's like messaging me, and then like I didn't have the right pass or something. I was like, I gotta go home to my kids. So I like left and he's like, "Where are you, bro? Like come backstage." I was like, "Oh, I'm already home. Dang it." But yeah, no, I've done like 3 songs for his upcoming project.
Oh, nice.
And the next one is this song called "Greedy." He's been playing it live. It's one of my favorite songs ever.
Really?
So I hope people like that one.
I got a question from a fan, and we can end it with this.
Oh, I like it.
So this person is called Naomi Singer. Shout out to you.
Shout out Naomi, man.
She said, if you could describe your life right now in one sentence, how would you describe it?
Incredibly present.
Oh, good.
Passionate.
Okay.
And appreciative of my whole support system.
Wow.
Because that's what you don't see, like that, and I'm grateful for the people I get to work with because they make it happen. So it just feels like a real team.
So Max made a song with Le Seraphim Yunjin. It's out right now.
Yes,
Go check it out.
Go
Link in the
stream
description, and go comment
Blueberries.
blueberries.
Thank you very much, brother.